In this lesson, we will still be using long division, but the divisor will be more than one digit. So for instance, I alluded to this in the last long division practice that we did, but sometimes it's helpful to have these values over here because we don't know the multiples of 21 as well as we might know the multiples of 5 or 7 or 8, etc. Again, I'm just going to be taking that 21 and I'm breaking this into smaller bits. So 21 goes into 43 2 times, so 21 into 43 2 times. 2 times 21 is 42. And then I subtract to get 1, and then I bring down the next value. 21 does not go into 18, but I can't just skip it. I have to leave a 0 as a placeholder. I can go ahead and bring down the 3, however. I could go ahead and subtract 0, but that seems kind of silly. But I can go ahead and bring down that 3 and say 21 goes into 183, and again it looks like 8 times, so 21 times 8 is 168, and then I would subtract as always. Again, you can borrow. So 13 minus 8 is 5, 7 minus 6 is 1, so it looks like I have a remainder here of 15, so that would be my solution. Again, trying this one, notice I did not write the multiples of 18 over here. You're welcome to do that. 18 goes into 26. Again, if you're not sure if it might be 2, let's go ahead and multiply it by 2, in which case I would get 36. Obviously that number is too big, so it only goes in one time. So I'm going to subtract the 18. I would have to do some borrowing to get 16 minus 8, which is 8, and then 1 minus 1 is 0. And then again, I would bring down the 85. And so again, you're kind of just doing your best guess. So it looks like maybe a 5. I'm going to try it. 18 times 5. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9. And it looks like I went too far. So it's probably 18 times 4. 8 times 4 is, 32. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7, so that's 72. So I'm going to do a 4 up here. 4 times 18 is 72. When I subtract, I get 3 and 1, so it's 14 with a remainder of 13. So again, this was a way not using that whole list of factors. So I just guessed a number and then decided if it was bigger or smaller than that. Go ahead and try this one on your own, then press play to see how you did. Again, I'm taking 21 into 32. 21 goes into 32 only one time. I'm going to subtract the 21. 2 minus 1 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. And then I bring down the next value of 6. I have no idea how many times 21 goes into 116, but I'm going to guess 5. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. If you're not sure if that's enough, just say, if I could add 21 more to that, would it still be under 116? And it would not. So I guessed correctly at 5. 5 times 21 was 105, which I'm subtracting. 6 minus 5 is 1. 1 minus 0 is 1. Those cancel. And bring down my final value of 5. And again, it looks like I'm going to be using that 5 again because 5 times 21 was 105. And so when I subtract 105, I'm left with 10, and that is my remainder. So 155, remainder 10.